Our starting lineups for both teams. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Stolen. They're running. Pass to Beal. And you can count. Now, here's Scott from 10 feet out. And he was fouled on the way out for him. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. On defense, the Clippers. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
And he'll go to the line.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both. And so here are the Clippers. Here's Beal. Shot clock at 6.
Let's it go!
And he hits it just before the shot. Can't get it to go. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Scott inside.
That finish brings me silky smooth finger roll.
And Kawhi Leonard hit the slam. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Now, here's Scott. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Took advantage.
There's the pick. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And that one's good. Cavaliers trailing.
He's hit the ground running here in the first.
Cavaliers trailing.
He's hit the ground running here in the first quarter offensively.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Lots of room. Another Clippers.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Shot from the wing. Again, the
He's
Cavaliers.
knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lets it go from 11. And he
Give a
gets
defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block. Goodness!
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Six to shoot on the high post, and the jumper is good.
You know, of the last 6 back.
Pile driver!
With the points he's...
Now here's Beal, looking for his first basket still in this one. Poked away! Clock at 6.
From downtown.
And this short
To where you are.
tries from 7. No luck. Pass to Beal. Second chance shot. He takes it up and wins it. Now Scott. He's got 15.
These defenders look open.
Pass to Beal. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Bogdanovich. It's definitely a factor in their offense. The Cavaliers trailing. Now, here's Scott.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down. What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
Here's Bogdanovich. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The Cavaliers making a change here. And so he hits
One to make, but when you got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Here's Bogdanovich. The feather touch on the finger roll. He's got 8. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They trail by 7. And it clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. That's good from Scott. Scott hits them both. Bottoms. Misses the tray. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
Your offense.
Six on the shot clock. Now Scott. 25 points in the game. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And the jumper falls.
Improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Another one falls for the Clippers. And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a 5-point game. Tries from 10. Uses the glass to drop it in. Beal with it. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. Pocket 6. Fires from the wing. That's good. Five on the clock. Oh, draws the hard hit to the line. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, Beal. And both free throws good for Beal. And here is Scott. He's got 29 points. To the paint. Goes strong with the one-handed here in the second quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Beal. Uncovered. That's good.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And he gets it to go.
Very high percentage shots in the paint.
jamming that one home. Here's Scott. He has 31. Somehow ignores the tight D.
Breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. That one a little long. Deal with it. 6 points for him. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stop the Cavaliers trailing. Inside. Smooth as silk on the finger. He has 35.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
There's the pick. Down low. Off the screen. It's good, and he drew contact. So he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. This is his 3rd trip to the front.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Pass to Beal. Lets the 3 fly, and he gets the bucket.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Scott. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam. It's tipped. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. That's how he finished the play. And here we go with James Harden. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. Now Scott. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. That's good from Scott. Cavaliers making a switch here. Scott hits them both. The Clippers in the lead. Throws it up high. It's going to be 2 tapped on the shot. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. First one hits. Scott hits them both. Pass to Beal. A finger roll finishes.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening.
Three-pointer, and he gets it to go.
He went up to it, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Now here's Beal. Jams it with authority. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good, Beal. And so here are the Clippers. 13-point lead. And again,
has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And here is Scott. He's got 44. They need this, and the layup is good.
Position. He has stayed in attack mode.
Poked loose, unhindered, going all the way. Throws down the breaker. And so here are the Clippers. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Beal. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Now, here's Scott. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Here's the 3. No good.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
So it's the Clippers now. It's a 10-point game. Kawhi Leonard with the slam. Off the pin. The shot is off. Now Scott. Good.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had it.
For three. The shot no good. And here is Scott. And with that one, this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the middle. And a foul on the shot. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Pass to Beal.
From downtown.
Shot is no good.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Scott inside. Shakes off the strong D and goes back up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
That time, no question.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Finally get one to drop.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Beal. 12 points for him. For three. That is good. Now Scott. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Takes it into the teeth of the D and
he's going to tough it out, though, and continue to contribute. You got to give him credit for that.
And here is Beal. Here's Bogdanovich. And the three balls
looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper from him.
Can't hit from in close. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Good possession.
Now, here's Scott. From down in the low post, it goes. Down low, intercepted. And here's the fast break. Foul free throws. One after another. He's been going 9 for 9.
They're locked in from the chair to start this half. Not a miss yet.
Fader on the way. No good. Here's Bogdanovich. 13 points in the game.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goals. Remains hot from the floor.
Here's Scott.
He is setting this place on.
The Clippers in the lead. Beal with it. Now, here's Scott. The stupendous finishing from beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Now Scott. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pass to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. And here are the Cavaliers now. They trail by 3. And here is Scott. Non-stop scoring machine here. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Beal. Here's Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Beal. He's got 14.
Cannons it in.
This guy was outside.
Lopez over to help. Back to Scott. And he draws. Scott hits them both. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Beal.
From downtown.
They get the rebound. To the inside. Stolen away. Now here's the two. And he goes up strong.
Today, guys, a ton of effort out of them down low.
Here's Bogdanovich. No luck. And here is Scott.
Unbelievable.
J-Man's got this one.
J-Bears got this one.
Yo, King, this you?
J-Man's got this one. J-Man's got this one.
The layup off target. Cavaliers leading. Here's Scott. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
He has
Fires high post. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And the Cavaliers with possession. Here's Scott. Lays it in without an inch of room around it.
from the floor in the game this tight, guy. You've got to think he's going to be a factor near the end.
To stop the run. No good off the back of the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Shot denied. Second shot opportunity, and it goes. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Fires the three, and the basket good.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
There's the bucket. Good. Pass to Beal. Kept alive, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And here are the Cavaliers now. Here's Scott. Finishes it off with a one-handed. It's tipped. And a foul called on the shot. Got it on the, so he'll shoot two right here. That's good from Scott. Scott hits them both. The Clippers have possession. It's a 13-point game. To the paint. And he lays it straight in. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Stolen. From 8, another one falls for the Clippers.
He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Scott can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Wide open look. Right through the shoulder that time. All net. Comes up empty down low. Here's the break. On up the court. Count! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just
Residence off the resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that... And so he drops them both. The three connects. And now they trail by just. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that second one is good. Getting both at the line. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit. Oh, and that one, no question. Here's Beal. From deep three-point range. And the miss. We see the cap.